Okay, welcome one and all to more Baldur's Gate 3. Let's just hop into this. We have a lot to do today. Namely, we are going to be starting in on Act 3, which I am very, very excited to get into. Okay. Yeah. We did a little, so off screen, we did do a little bit of respecking just to make Asterion more, streamlined. Damn, I missed a lot. Yeah, you did. You missed all the way up, like, we just finished Act 3. Oh. We've got Astarion, we've got Shadowheart, Will, we've got a lot of fun things going on right now.
Should mind my step.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Whatever you might do to one cannot be worse than what the Chosen will unleash.
But yeah, welcome. It's been a hot minute. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit out of it. But yeah.
Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I'm honestly, will there be any?
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
So, how are people doing today? I'm sorry, I'm out of it. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I'm very tired.
Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay. On the upside, we don't have anything else to do here. Literally?
Please.
Doing good. That's good to hear. We have so many abilities, I'm gonna be honest, it's not even funny. I'm always kind of confused in Act 2. What do you mean? Like, why are you confused? Where things are and if I have things left to do. Yeah. Honestly, my go-to reminder for all that stuff is literally just open your map, find this diamond, and then stay away and, like, literally just go, where is the next diamond that I need to go to? And so long as you stay away from Moonrise Towers and the Mausoleum, as long as you stay away from those two things, in Act 2, you'll basically 100% the act.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road. The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us. Looks like an army marched through here.
And thus, I believe we don't have anything left
The
to do.
curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested.
And then just talk to literally every NPC.
You have triumphed.
When in doubt, talk to literally every NPC. I'm just now realizing Shadowheart is not proficient with longswords. Which, so we gave Shadowheart Falara Louvre because I couldn't fit it into anyone else. And, yeah, I couldn't fit Falara Louvre onto anyone else, so I gave it to Shadowheart, and she's not even proficient with it. I might... Okay, she's level 10. I might have her take 2 levels of Paladin just to have it. And now we get into the melodrama. Gortash.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
God, I love Orin.
Lordling, give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting.
So
the
Orin
Stone
is a
Lord and break
changeling.
free.
Something that a lot of people don't
Neither
like.
of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
That would be
They
me.
live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
God, Orin. I'm not gonna lie, Orin would. 100% would. 100% would when it comes to Orin. Isabel and Aelin, we saved them. We have Shadowheart with her brand new hair, which we love seeing. We did take a couple long rests back to back to see just what's going on. And if we had any cutscenes,
Beyond the
we didn't.
campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence. One sleep away.
Time to get my ass handed to me by a bunch of Githyanki.
On my way.
Once we get into the city, we'll,
Anything of use?
That's weird.
I'll take that. Better not be cursed.
So a lot of people don't know that you can actually loot, like... Shit. You can actually loot, like, these camps and whatnot, and I accidentally drank that potion. Wonderful. So I've been running into a problem with my mouse double-clicking, so if I misclick some things, that's why. I'm gonna go talk to Aelin and...
Discussion.
Because they're cute.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great
They're so
anticipation.
cute. I love them.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch.
So,
My darling
honestly,
Isabel
right
says
now,
we will stay
we've got a
allies
lot of
outside.
cutscenes coming up, so
I am pleased
if
to
anyone
know
has any questions about lore, please ask them so I can talk about them during these cutscenes.
Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Those being Bane and Ball.
A century of it by now. I loved her from the moment I beheld her sweet face. Her great, wise eyes. Her father Ketheric never did trust me. He did not fancy an immortal for his daughter's paramour. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. Ketheric's pain could be touched
So,
by no
actually, let's talk about Aelin in that case.
He turned
So
to
Aelin
Shah,
will
Lady
say
Loss for
she is a, she'll say she is an Asimar, but she's really not. She's much more akin to an Empyrean or a Deva.
Lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me
Empyreans
in
are
cage.
the immortal children of gods.
Dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo,
Yeah.
the brute is dead. And we
They're
live.
generally described as
I can't believe it. And my father.
yeah, they're described as beautiful and powerful and so self-assured that they rarely ever fear death.
You set him free. You set Aelin free.
Mhm.
And me. A great deal. But still.
Been together for a century? Bro, I wish I had that.
Thorm was my father.
Mhm.
He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me.
What about your siblings? That's what I want to know. I want to know about the other
Emissary of
Ketheric.
Selûne came to our little town. We were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
Guilty. The moment I looked
I
at
genuinely
Ava,
don't
I
believe in
just
love at
knew
first
I had
sight,
to be
but
with her. I was hers. That was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
so sad. Did he shout boo?
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself.
This is actually kind of reasonable, but I'm not a fan of the whole. I'm not a fan of the whole. I didn't tell you X to protect you. I think it's a very contrived conflict.
It's all out in the open now, and with my father dead, I have nothing to fear, except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help, your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long.
She did it to protect herself now. Yes, she did, but at the same time, I feel like Jaheira is known to... So, in the previous Baldur's Gate games, Jaheira actively fought against the Dead Three. Specifically a ball spawn by the name of Saravok. And that's like that's well-known common knowledge. So it wouldn't be a so like when it comes to like viewing other people and being like, hey, can I trust this person? If you see someone like Jaheira, and you know of what they've done, it's just like, hey, my dad is a chosen of Merkel. I do not follow the same god as him. Jaheira is going to be skeptical at first, but she's also going to be like, okay, what can you tell me? And then once she will give you the opportunity to gain her trust, as she did with you. And she doesn't even know that the Dark Urge is what the Dark Urge is.
Thy will, dost thou require a new ally? The bard's death is a weight for thine own. She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the earth...
Of course he won't bring back Alfira. So, now, we did actually, we didn't, bring Gale with us when we, went to, So, when we went to the underneath of everything...
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it.
We kind of didn't do that.
I didn't. Given what's come to light.
Worth noting is that, Gale, that is not one of the good endings.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. But after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited.
So...
The brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore.
So I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually blown Gale up.
Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost
Netheril!
echo.
Hooray!
That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere.
It was.
As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
So you just want to go shopping?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the
but yeah.
community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away.
This is true. Most of Netheril's histories and information was destroyed during the fall of Netheril, which there's a lot of stuff that I could talk about when it comes to Netheril that I will be saving. Mainly the why. Why did because a lot of people don't something that a lot of people don't really take into account is why Karsus did what he did. Romance Karlach and giving Astarion Sentinel and keeping Warding Bond on him was such a smart move. Yeah. Astarion with Warding Bond and Sentinel is not a bad move, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna lie, there are other things that I enjoy. Like, I've never been a fan of Astarion just in general. He's still really fun. But also, Karlach is just green flag after green flag after green flag. So, Karlach is best girl. We love Karlach.
You carry the tadpole governed by the brain and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of
we respect like, I'm currently romancing Will, but my first my first playthrough,
with her help you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of
my party right now is Shadowheart, Karlach, and Astarion. Good, that's a good one.
You have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen.
Half the reason I bought Baldur's Gate 3 was Karlach. Yeah, Karlach is just a good person.
Uncontrollable as the gods themselves.
My party is currently honestly I feel like everyone runs with
delusions, or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I feel like everyone's main party is always Shadowheart, is always Tav, Shadowheart, Astarion, and then romance. Or if you're not romancing someone, then you'll go with whatever you kind of feel comfortable with. Personally, I'm going to be honest. If I wasn't romancing Will, I would probably have Gale in the party, currently. The thing is that Astarion is just so useful. Because he basically says any door just gets unlocked. And that's something that is very hard to come by. The only other person who can kind of do that is Gale, if he learns Knock. But even then, most of the time it's not worth burning a second level spell just to unlock a DC 10 door.
Even as you utter the words to yourself, you know it is but an intention. And these dark desires of yours have little regard for your intentions. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Hey, look, monks!
You're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Fall by my hand.
Okay.
On the victor's path. 2 steps at a time. Yes, brother.
Oh.
There's blood in the air.
Starion, if you wouldn't mind. We're gonna have you dash. So it's worth noting that Astarion is currently... Oh my god! Really?
On I go.
Oh, damn.
Wounds are too much to bear.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Damn! This bitch fucked me up. Okay. We're gonna swap over to this. Okay. Just run past them? I could. But also, XP.
Coming through. Jump, cut, and run.
Okay.
Can't give up. Got to move.
Okay.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Curious.
Okay. Luckily, only one person needed to get in there. There we are. Now, I couldn't find anything anywhere about who this actually was, but I'm 90% sure that it is, in fact, the skeleton of Mother Gith. Welcome to the astral plane. She was that big? Yes and no. Mother Gith was is tech. So, it's not so much that she was that big, it's that in the astral plane, things exist differently. So her skeleton could end up that big.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Okay. We're gonna start by drinking a potion. Where's my symbiotic entity? There we go.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Careful, I'm behind.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
And then we're gonna actually try and topple you.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Come on.
All right, time to skulk about. Best be on my way.
And thus we meet Orpheus. Realistically, we should have had Lae'zel in our party for this. But it is unfortunately what it is.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flare. God's damned abomination.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you.
The epitome of Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss.
I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from
Empyrean, not Asimar, but...
You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern, that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Howdy, Goose! Welcome!
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head.
Doesn't mean you're not lying.
But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the
How you doing, Goose? So,
Now, join me. Fight. Together, we can turn the tide.
still not entirely sure how I feel about this.
Watch and learn.
Actually, you know what? Damn it. And... where's everybody else?
You're mine.
Come on, can't stay idle. Here we go again.
So much damage, Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay. I wonder what happens if you knock them out. I don't know.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
I genuinely don't know what happens if...
Have to keep going.
And this is why I would give Shadowheart a potion of vigilance. Come on. Please hit. We're just gonna burn as much shit as we can on this.
They won't expect this.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Something that no one ever tells you about, gonna try and... Fuck! Of course. Of course I completely misclick on that one. Oh well. Okay. Cold person. And we're going to try and hit you. Somehow. And we're going to succeed somehow. Not entirely sure how, but we take it. I always get her alert at level 4. Maybe. I might give her alert.
That was too close.
At level 12.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer.
But I'm also thinking of giving her 2 levels of paladin.
Slave to the absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I've always suspected you were a mind flayer. No idea.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer.
You could have just told
Even
me,
those
asshole.
Who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was.
How?
My needs were sated.
Look at your hands.
I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
This always strikes me as icky. Like, this guy just gives me the ick.
Most certainly Orpheus.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
That is very true. The Githyanki do not take well to liars. Like, just look at Lae'zel.
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the chosen.
So...
Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer
The
world.
grand irony is that he should know that I was one of the chosen. Additionally, he should know that Shadowheart was also sent to get the
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so...
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is...
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid. A sworn enemy, just like me.
I don't think so.
You are already more Illithid than you realize. has improved you.
This is another thing that really fucks with me, because
A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elden Ring, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impose limitations.
So this is my first time ever.
As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elden Ring if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence.
This is my first time like.
Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
Beauty.
If you let me,
Beauty.
I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You
I
cannot fight it.
I've never liked using tadpoles. The fact that I have used as many as I have in this playthrough gives me the massive ick. I just don't like it.
But it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Oh, come on. Goes hard. It really does, though. I will say that it does go pretty hard.
Tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it,
Phrasing?
it will evolve.
Phrasing.
Just as the Emperor said.
Eat it. Fine. Can't believe I'm doing this.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought.
I still wonder if consuming becoming half consumes your soul.
Has never felt more connected.
I don't think so.
Mind present in every flex,
I don't
joint,
because
muscle.
I don't think becoming half Illithid, like going to the next stage, fully consumes your soul. I think it.
You encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Okay.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
So. I love me some Luck of the Far Realms. Luck of the Far Realms is actually kind of nasty. I'm not even gonna lie. Um...
Something good here, I hope.
Hey, Darth Rama 420. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Oh man.
Moving in.
Cause we were playing we played Helldivers yesterday. That was honestly great. Excuse me, give me one sec. Yeah. Oh, on that note, I have been kind of grinding in Helldivers because I couldn't sleep. And I may or may not have decided to pick up the flamethrower, and I finally got to level 10, got the flamethrower, and the napalm anti-personnel mines. So now it's just the incendiary now it's just the incendiary shotgun and what else? There's the incendiary shotgun and the incendiary grenade, and then I'm good. I'll have everything that I want. For when I say danger close, I mean this area is no longer habitable. Oh, man. But yeah, no, I'm actually really enjoying... still working on that myself. Woo, what is this? Rare deals additional damage... Ooh! We're gonna equip those. And then we're gonna give these to Astarion. Having Major on my stream in IDK out if it's still new to streaming. What do you mean you're having major audio issues? Is it like not picking, like, is it my stream that you're not?
Let's see what this does.
Or is it like audio is bouncing between left and right channels? I have no idea on that one. I'm gonna be straight up. I have no idea what would be going on there. My best guess is there's a my best guess would be that there's probably some sort of funky setting either with your mic or with your either with your mic or with some sort of setting in your mixing. So that's what I would recommend looking into. Got the HyperX Quadcast mic. Might be the mixing. I'm gonna be honest. I use a Blue Yeti and just set it to a directional audio, and then just put it in front of my face. I want to go talk to Lae'zel. Where is Lae'zel? Same. Got mic arm and everything. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't really have that problem. I'm sorry.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Hello, Lae'zel.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother.
Yep.
Prince of the comet.
So for those of you who don't know, Githyanki, love them. Their lore is amazing. They originally were the Geth, and they were enslaved by the Mind Flayers. They were a slave race. Then Mother Gith rose up and was able to disrupt hive mind communication and free the Gith from, and led a revolt and freed the Gith from the Mind Flayers, or the Illithid. Then she basically went away and assumed died. And the Gith fractured into two sister races. The Githyanki, which are like Lae'zel and Voss, and we see a lot of them in here. The Githyanki, who are much more militaristic and very much essentially a militaristic cult that follows Vlaakith. And then on the other side, we have the Githzerai, which are much more holistic and whereas the Githyanki are more about, hey, let's hunt down and kill every single Mind Flayer that we can find. The Githzerai are more of, hey, we're gonna defend ourselves, specifically against the Mind Flayers, but also the Githyanki, because we just want to exist.
The Emperor, yes. A stunning revelation,
and,
but not so
yeah.
stunning as the prisoner. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half.
Do the Githzerai also lay eggs?
For you to
I
know the tale
don't
of Orpheus,
know. I don't
the tale of
I
Gith
don't
and of
think
Vlaakith.
so.
Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slave.
Hold on. I'm actually going to look that up because they do. The Githzerai do lay eggs.
Gith 157, whom my people now call Queen.
So, I'm sorry I missed a bunch of that dialogue history. Half-truths. For you know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, we rose up against our Geich slavers. Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat, also the god of dragons. This is true. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many, it is Vlaakith 157, whom my people now call Queen.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or
But yes, they do lay eggs.
Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower.
But yeah.
Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers.
So Vlaakith
And the people would doubt.
technically died.
And they would rage.
It's so not Vlaakith, Gith. not much is known about what happened to Mother Gith after she went to the Hells to get the dragons for the Githyanki. And it's not even really that she got the dragons for the Githyanki. It's more of she tried to secure a deal with she tried to secure a deal with Tiamat to protect the Gith. And Tiamat agreed, and the gift that Tiamat gave was the red dragons. Is if I remember correctly.
It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided?
Wow. Wow.
No! I will not become more gate. You may have bowed to the Emperor for the sake of this power. I will not be so weak.
Okay. Fair enough. Moving on. Okay. Oh! Karlach wants to talk.
Gods. A mind flayer's been getting their tentacles all over our dreams this whole time. I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. It's already shown itself a liar.
This is true.
I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
I do love Karlach. So with that... With that, we leave camp, and we begin our process of completing Act 3. So, we want the Elixir of Viciousness. Go to you.
There's no time to waste.
I hate the Faith Leap room. I'm bringing a flyer to skip it. That's fair. Oh, shit. We want her to... That. Will. What does Will drink? Will is going to drink the Elixir of Kill Giant Strength. And then I drink that and that. I also need to get... Oh, hey.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador.
Honestly, the Faith... So, what I like to do with the Faith Leap, with the trial of the Faith of Leap, is I recommend going into tactical mode, which, if you don't know, when you are... I'll show you guys. Give me one sec. Yeah, it would.
In a position of such esteem.
We need to stop him yesterday.
But there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have.
This is true.
If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
So you...
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, after 200 years of shit, pure shit!
God, Neil Newbin did such a good job with the voice acting.
Something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it.
Okay.
If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. We should get to them first. And then we can make their... Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town.
Okay. So, the way that... I'm not gonna lie. So, the way that I did the Faith Leap room is... So, the default key binding is O. So, you literally just go... So, you go here, hit O, and it brings you into this view, this top-down view, and then you can literally just map it out and use the pillars to so like let's say I want to go so because if you look at the but yeah that's how I did the Faith Leap room. Okay. Rogue's Morsel. Send to camp. Pick up. Or you can just grab a flyer and do it that way. That is always an option. Okay.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands.
Yeah, nah.
She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though.
Last week.
Oh, wow, thank you. Mum loved food like this. Simple is best, she always said. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Wait. Oh. So if you just feed her, she leaves? Okay. Well, now I know. Don't give the child money.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
Nah, we don't need to burn a second level spell slot on that.
I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
You don't need a... Relax. This home already steals so much land from nature. Surely you can share it. Squatters, had a butler manage the house.
My basement? Oh, nothing interesting. Just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying.
Lying.
And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Oh, that's cute. That is so cute. We're not going to action search just yet.
Have to keep going.
And... Okay.
Got to keep fighting. Got to move.
We're gonna... Firebolt. And people say Shadowheart can't do things with Firebolt.
The blade will not bend. Fleet of foot.
Oh, come on. We'll use our bonus action for a hunter's mark on you. When an enemy... No. You don't get to do anything. Oh, damn. Hello. How are you doing today?
Never a dull moment. Can't slow down.
Hello. Hello, Empress Crow. Welcome to the, Welcome to the fun.
2 steps at a time.
Well, damn. Send that to Asterion. The rest get sent to camp.
Let's have a look.
Those get sent to camp.
Have I been this way before?
Send to camp. Hello, R4.
All right. You won. You won.
So this is one of my favorite interactions. We're not gonna bother burning spells for advantage.
Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer.
But welcome all.
All right, they can stay. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Okay. Okay. Now, we're gonna go talk to these guys.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
Torm! I believe Torm is the god of self-sacrifice? No, that's Ilmater. Torm. Torm is the god of duty, loyalty, righteousness, obedience, and law. He's a... So... I don't really look at Torm all... no, Torm is the law-bearer. Yeah, he's the god of, like, law and justice and shit. You are quite welcome.
The first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Okay. Now, with that done, we've got a, got something to find.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Hey, look, a door. Astarion, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, I should probably finish my cast prep, which is casting Longstrider on everyone in my party. Also, if you have someone in your party who has Longstrider, just have them out of combat cast Longstrider on everyone in the party. It's so worth it.
How many die today?
Thank you.
How many die tomorrow?
Ouch. Thank you for the invitation. But I still haven't lived down my last experience with the Drow Twins, and I fear they won't have forgotten my little mishap. Also, that was probably my last video. Notes from a Zeus Saver. We're gonna... Ooh. Toymaker's Basement Key.
Need to find a way forward.
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of this just, like, with how much money I already have, I just don't really feel the need to... I don't really feel the need to, like, loot everything anymore. I'll probably go back and, like, loot it all after. But, yeah.
An earthquake, maybe. I don't remember one ever shaking the city.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow.
Yep.
I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Okay.
Keep your distance, darling. Should be easy.
Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Might be useful. What's hiding here?
Astarion, if you wouldn't mind.
Light, never quiet.
Okay. Now, I am gonna be right back. I'll see you all in just a moment. Sorry about that. I love having a cat. They are so much fun to play with and always require your attention 24/7.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent.
Okay.
Keep a blade close.
Astarion, please disarm this entire place. Oh god, okay.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. How considerate.
Really? You walk over.
Let's go. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Astarion, please do not set off a trap by trying to disarm it.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Don't mind if I do. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
No one back home will ever believe this. Have to keep going.
Okay.
Touch me.
Now that we have revealed the wire. Going to be a lot of doing this over and over again.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I literally need anything other than a 1. Okay. Okay, all of these get sent to camp. So many explosives. Okay.
Don't mind if I do. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Disarm. Do I have disadvantage? I do not have disadvantage. Okay. Boom. Okay. Nope. We are not setting off fireworks in a den of fireworks. We learned that the hard way. Okay.
All is ash and meat.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that. I'm pretty sure we've done basically, aside from like disarming like all the individual fireworks, I'm pretty sure we've gotten pretty much everything. In terms of traps, aside from this one, of course. Disarm. There we go. We've got lockpick.
control.
Okay.
Just
Read. Okay.
might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Okay. Oil lamp. Ball. Ouch. We already have a copy of that. Okay. Weathered chisel set.
Another step forward.
Mysterious Moonshay. Soul coins, a treaty. Steal that. Okay. And with that, I think we've got pretty much everything in there. Now, we could go through and, like, disarm all of these, various, like... We're gonna disarm... We are gonna try and disarm them. Okay. If I hadn't invested so much in Asterion this playthrough, I definitely would not be, excuse me. Yeah, if I hadn't invested so much in Asterion already this playthrough, I would not have... I don't think I'd have him in the party at this point. Okay. Time to go on another side mission. Oh! We want to go up here.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around. That's why we need to just...
Hold on.
Nothing.
Oh, come on. I know it's around here somewhere.
Nothing but dirt.
It might be over here.
Nothing.
So if you don't...
Nothing interesting buried here. I'll give it a
Anyway. I'll go through and look for that later. So this ox here is very important. Send to Shadowheart. She is the keeper of our scrolls. Hey, look! It's a strange ox!
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend.
We're gonna F5 in case this Because I don't actually know what happens with this.
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Yeah, I don't want to fight that. Not that I don't think I can't fight it and win, but more of I just don't feel like fighting it, you know? So instead, we'll just bring it in. For those of you who don't know, that particular ox is a shapeshifter.
To travel this road, my friend. Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
So, hail Cyric. Cyric is the Lord of Lies. And at one point...
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
At one point, Cyric was one of the most...
Should get started.
I don't want to say problematic, but he was at one point one of the most powerful deities in the Forgotten Realm. And in the Forgotten Realms. And, like, to the point where genuinely, he had the power of, like, 4 or 5 other gods at his command. And this makes me sad. Because we go over here, and there's unfortunately a poor soul missing. All because we forgot to talk to someone.
Donations?
Oh.
Back again. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
We're gonna... Hey, we got a natural 20.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Okay. Hey, pig.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasant... Oh, how kind of you to say.
Is everything all right, Menip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Finn. You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Well.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
That was unfortunate. Come on, read.
Almost pleasant.
Oh, my...
company. If you ignore all the...
Read. Okay. So, that's a thing. And once again, Astarion has been blown up. Hey, Astarion, why are you always...
Delicious.
Nothing hurts anymore. If not over, then through.
Christine is pretty fun, but can't she help out a bit more?
I have something to ask.
Let's go talk to this guy. For no...
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? Is that so? Enigmatic soul, aren't you? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by.
It's
Used
true.
to be you'd arrive knowing you. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top, and well, folk aren't feeling too generous. That might be the simplest approach. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
Hello, Orin.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling?
My half-sister. Well, okay, not half-sister. Technically, my...
I could end it now.
Okay.
But I'll be patient.
My...
Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
Technically, my niece, I'm pretty sure. Technically, Orin, I believe, is my niece.
Is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Here we are, Griselda.
Got ya! Too slow!
All in one.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm, though. At least we got Biscotti out of that burning barn.
Wait. I heard something. Someone said something about...
No, I'm afraid I must
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
No, it is not.
The grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Good.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy.
Hey!
Give me strength.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
Got ya! Too slow!
Then any one of them could be a spy for the...
Do you hear that noise? The flames? I knew these refugees were up to no good. I knew it!
Well...
Teensy investment to get me started.
Mother killed me. Let the kid come.
Never travel
He wants
without
to teach
his
the refugees a lesson.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not...
Hello!
Stinks of cheese.
Benji! We love Benji. Benji's a good boy.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next!
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
I'd like to enter.
No problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
You smell me.
Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious!
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
Come on. I'm not a threat. I did used to be a killer, but I've reformed my ways.
Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Okay. Sir. Oh yeah, that's right. I still have a sentient amulet.
What now? Shall we? On the hunt.
Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come,
What can we risk?
see.
Delightful.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply
Okay.
Still alive, so that's
Hello.
Approach, ugly one.
Oof. Call me ugly?
Ugly, hideous, vile. You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one.
Wow.
Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Impossible. You thief! You cheated!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
So, and with that,
Damn it, Ginny. Where am I?
so
I wanted the easy path.
welcome to Chult.
Time to press ahead.
Hello. Now the question is, Too heavy to shove? That's fair. Jesus Christ!
One down, millions live.
Hold on a sec. What is this doing? Plus 10? Jesus! Then... Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, genuinely, I'm not scared of this. Like, normally, people are terrified of this forest. I'm not scared of it at all. Genuinely. Normally, Chult is a place that you do not want to end up. Because, again, literal dinosaurs. But... Sure. Why not? Okay. What is this? This is honestly kind of terrifying. Oh, a dead civilian. I actually do want to explore this a little bit because, like, I never actually get to explore this place in its entirety. I'm always kind of rushing to get over here to the portal. But I'm curious. What is here? Ooh, what are you? Take that. But yeah, no, this is Chult. Chult is to, I believe, the north of the Forgotten Realms. Well, it's one of the northern more areas. Gonna hurt. Ow.
Don't give me trouble now.
Come on. Try again. But yeah, so anyway, if you do that, you get here, you go here, and you get Nerula. I'm not proficient with it, so that kind of sucks. I'll send it to Will for the time being. Salmon. How much is the chest worth? 1 gold. Okay.
My hands on everything.
And I get spat out in an outhouse.
Ah! How did the despicable cheetah enjoy her vacation? Akabi is delighted you enjoyed it, repugnant mortal. Begone! Akabi is sick of you.
Starion?
Really?
Akabi is...
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Ooh. There's a katana.
Moving ahead.
Okay. Ooh, this is the first. So, fun fact, there are actually surprisingly few Dragonborn in this game. Well, not surprising, considering how rare Dragonborn are. So, for those of you who don't know, Dragonborn actually aren't that common. Dragonborn have only been in the Forgotten Realms for, I think, give or take a couple 100 years.
Hungry little hobgoblin. I has lots of Treatos.
I love Popper. He's so much fun.
Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes.
He's so precious.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
Oh, wait. When you attack rolls when throwing and may swap if they fail a dex save. What do I want? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Just gonna yoink everything.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Something's on my mind.
Let's go talk to this guy. Shadow Whiskers.
Another. Good.
Might as well expend inspiration. We have it. Okay. There we go.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you.
Come on. What's up? What's up, kitty cat?
See? The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious, cruel. You kill my mate, steal my cubs. I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die! Soon. No! Coward!
Okay. God, I love being able to talk to animals. People don't... Okay. Let's go talk to Zenitho. Zethino, I should.
The city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it.
Okay.
When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Nymphs are so interesting.
I'm more than game. Let's do it.
Come on, Will.
Close your eyes.
Okay. We've got... Let's see.
I see you. I see the bond but boil. The courageous heart tormented by the inferno. Listen. Think. What on his darkest day would make him smile?
Indeed. You are a source of light among shadows. Still are, for that matter.
I love Will. He's such a good boy.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. We cannot live this life without others. Others to guide us, to aspire to. Who does the blade most admire?
Indeed. We've not always seen eye to eye, but his every thought, every act was in service to his people. Among men, there is none greater.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. Life is a difficult and tumultuous thing.
Nymphs are so weird.
Every smile
So nymphs, which is what she is, are known to be spirits of beautiful spirits of nature.
Regret.
His greatest regret, leaving behind his father and his slave. It's definitely not that. It's definitely he has already explicitly stated that he does not regret making a pact with Mizora.
He gave me no choice. But it's true. I often wonder,
What if I'd said the right words, made the right promises? Maybe I'd have been with him on the journey from Elturel. Maybe there'd be no absolute, no infections, no this.
Big ass halberd. We love to see it.
You know me. You understand me. And for that, I'm forever grateful.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Hello, Oren.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is...
You waste time soft-soothing these flesh bags for the knife. Do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp.
I hate Oren, but at the same time, wood. 100% wood. I love the color of her dress. Yeah.
She's toying with me. What does she want? I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin,
What a girl. I know. What a girl thing to say. No! It's a beautiful color. I'm personally not a fan of I'm not a fan of warmer colors. Like, I'm not a fan of reds. I'm not a fan of oranges or yellows. I like cool jewel colors like blues, purples, stuff like that. But
Baldur's Gate is where
I can acknowledge how beautiful her outfit is. And it's not a dress, actually. It's armor. It's like a chitinous shell that she wears. It's so hot. And when I eventually when I fight her, I'll be able to loot it from her.
To know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise.
Okay. But now we get to go look at clowns. We get to go watch a clown. Okay. Okay, real quick. We are gonna go over here, and then we'll... You gain... I don't favor wearing red or anything bright. Or gutters involved. No. So this is actually a great... I love interacting with this clown. You'll see in a moment. I want to go back to...
Anything of use?
I want to quickly run back to... back to here. So that I can do this. This and... So this goes... Explosives go in there. Food goes in there. Books go into there, and the rest goes into my bag of shit to sell. So, there's a pair of gloves that I kind of want to put back on. Okay, where is it? There they are. In response to Cloud, I support this decision. As much as I want to use the over 8,000 pounds of explosives that we have on the clown, I am not going to be using it on... I'm not going to be using this stuff quite yet. All of these are so many explosives. But not quite yet is it time for all of this to have... to be fun. But yeah, no, over 8,000 pounds of explosives. Shame, Bun would be disappointed in you. Oh, well, here's the thing. I don't think Bun will be disappointed in me for the simple reason of... I'm saving it to get more explosives, to get a bigger boom. On a hit gain... At most I'm dealing... So that's 2d8. So, sorry, that's 2d4. Gotta love her, truly. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. We'll not put those on. I do think I get more value from the lightning sparklers. Over, like, on average. Okay, this is Dribbles. Now,
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Good puns. Because clowns aren't enough of a horror already.
Same, Astarion.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
God, shoot.
He got the stuffing kicked out of him.
Now.
You're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick?
The question...
First, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion.
Not Twisted Chite.
A bloodthirsty rush of fury engulfs you. You want to butcher the crowd, women and children alike, and soak in their innards. It is glorious.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
I'm good. So, do we approach the stage, or do we send one of our companions onto the stage? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Do we go up there, or do we send someone else? And if so, do we send Shadowheart, Astarion, or Will? Does approaching the stage involve stabbing? I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything at all. I'm not gonna say yes or no. What are we thinking? Then send a friend. Okay, who do we send? Shadowheart? Astarion or Will? Actually, you know what? We'll send ourselves. We will send ourselves.
A round of applause for the stalwart heart.
Send Will, from what I don't know of this game. Will is just a good boy. He's got daddy issues, but he's a good boy. He tries. And we decided on ourselves.
I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Wow! You hear that, folks? It could turn into a little rabbit, maybe a kitty cat. No, that's not what makes you special. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message. Just
To be fair, Karlach is also a goody two-shoes.
raise the absolute.
Oh, yeah.
Something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Oh, yeah, we get to beat up the clown now.
Is this part of the show? Praise the absolute.
Astarion. you wouldn't mind.
What should I do? Strike hard.
Please, oh. Or you could just miss.
Where do I go from here?
Okay, we're going to start with... Bro!
Battle favors the fearless.
Come on. Damn. This guy is fucking slippery. Really?
I always knew I'd die at
Executioner. I should have spoken to this guy before doing this. Oh well.
My faith will protect me.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Oh yeah, he was a doppelganger. I'm gonna quickly send that to camp. We're gonna send that to camp as well. We're gonna pick that up.
One day I'll catch a break.
On the victor's path.
Hello.
Doppelganger. At least we didn't kill a real clown in front of an audience.
Hey! We killed a clown!
I need a quick word.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
So, letter from the tribunal. Read. Foom, if you see... We see it in you. The thirst, the art, the passion, the trail of cold, bloody murder you have left in your track needs only the finishing touches to grant you a place among his favored. But he requires something truly magnificent. A circus has appeared, boasting a collection of misfits and ragtags. More importantly, a stage. Now comes the performance of your lifetime, and when the curtain falls, the tribunal will be watching.
These boots have seen everything.
Doppelgangers! Kinda wish I'd spoken to Crimson. Hello, Shadow Whiskers.
My prey. You took them. Run! I'll find you. Eat you, cowards!
Fine then.
Bet I can crack that open. Seems to be stuck.
if you want to... Listen, kitty cat. If you want to be this...
Excellent.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
You know, I don't know. I enjoyed myself. Killing clowns is a rare treat. Nah.
You run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians. Few things faze you. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive.
But a treat nonetheless. This is true.
But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
I'll look for Drigger.
That's the spirit, darling.
I'll look for Dribbles.
And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thank...
Okay. So with that... Now, we already know where some of Dribbles is. Because we come over here. And we see a clown's severed hand.
Step lightly. On tippy toes. Into the shadow.
God. Yoink.
Is that? Yes. Flesh. Human flesh, no less.
Send to camp. Send to camp.
I have such a headache.
Okay. Group all. How much gold do I have?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
6,000. Okay.
They should all be running.
So. Also, I do want to talk to you. When in doubt, talk to vendors.
But I'm sure a sizable contribution from
Mud
an
Method.
adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up.
Let's see what you have.
Shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
Okay. Flesh to stone. Stone skin, wall of stone. Oh. Yes. We're going to get that. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that and that. And I think that's it. Okay. Now here's the question. There is something very important.
The adventurer returns.
We are...
My wife shall be delighted.
We're going to get a statue of ourselves. Important question, though.
Particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
Hear me out.
Tremendous! I'll have your statue shipped to your camp.
Okay. So that's gonna be that. Oh man.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
So much stuff.
It's locked. From the other side. Wonder where it leads.
The Rivington General. Also, but we're about to meet one of my favorite characters. Exvacap.
Hi. Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing?
I like my...
You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
She's so sweet. Show me your wares.
Yay!
What do you have for stalker gloves?
Watch your back.
Ambusher. Great Axe. Dancing Breeze.
Want more?
I do love her. She's such a fun character.
Trust no one.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Now, we do actually need to go over here.
I know. I'm nothing but scraps for days. I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see.
So this is a temple of Ilmut.
Take me to my cherished Shira, and thy reward shall be plenty.
Hello?
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Hey, we get to talk to this guy. So this is a crap. What the fuck is she called?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Ilmater, god of self-sacrifice.
I wouldn't go that far. But the two people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor. The politically convenient. Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you find something.
Okay. Let us go. Okay.
A crypt. This must be where
Here
Shira
lies
Khan is
Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
So 56 years
Here
old?
lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR.
So we're past
Here
486.
lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
So, which just leaves...
Here lies Sister Shira 1456 date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
So it's 1492.
The tomb of the amulet spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh.
Hello, we have a new We have a new... How are we doing? Hello, who are you? How are you doing? I'm okay. That's great to hear. Wait, what? I am Lark, or Pigeon. Hello, Pigeon.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont.
Lark is a good name. Larks are also very pretty.
Me, so I might no longer suffer. Oh, shall it be thou?
You know what, well... Shit. Honestly, D&D is a great place to, try out new names.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thank you so much for the follow! So, what brings you here today?
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched.
This is, honestly, Baldur's Gate 3 is such a good game. Right now I'm doing a sort of deep dive playthrough where I talk about the various bits of lore of D&D as I come across bits of lore. So if you have any questions, feel free to, feel free to ask. Okay, We're gonna go here. I have it, but I can't handle it. It's like a slideshow. Damn, that's rough, honestly.
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Come on. I just need to roll above, honestly, a 7. Uh-oh. That's not good. I got to play an hour on my friend's PC a few weeks ago, but now he has a job, so I can't go over and play during the day anymore. That's rough. Honestly...
The urge to laugh dwindles. You can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness.
Honestly, I do enjoy it when my friends let me play. Like, I had a friend who used to let me play, because of guidance. Yeah. My yellow tiefling acorn, my beloved.
May love to be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth?
Brotherhood of Evil Gaze is honestly great. They're a great...
Twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more.
G-Force, my computer is shit.
Liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
Okay.
Well, he was always good for a laugh.
Examine. And with that, we have lost access to our amulet. Unfortunate. Anyway, time to go back to camp and get a new amulet. I am poor right now. That's a mood. Honestly, I feel like we're all kind of poor right now. Okay. Send to camp. I don't think that does anything. Okay, let's find a new amulet. What do we have? We have Parapet of Wound Closure, which I think is what we're going to go with. Yep. Okay. So luckily... So, for reference, Ilmater is the god of, self-sacrifice, and Lythander is the god of,
So much for a warm welcome.
And Lythander is the god of the morning. Both are relatively... Okay, Lythander's a greater deity in the sense that he is pretty powerful, and, like, he's got a pretty important job. But in the grand scheme of things, there are other more important players than him. And that's sort of something that... Yeah. Ilmater, on the other hand, has always kind of been just a minor god. And, yeah. Mind you, Ilmater's followers have this nasty habit of basically killing themselves. Not like actually killing themselves, but like... here, this should explain it. The Teachings of Ilmater. Read. A series of behavioral lessons as derived from the from a devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life, and endurance, ill matter. Some of it is wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and alleviation of hardship. Some of it is a bit more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. So yeah.
Walk in death.
And then if you go back here, got a bunch of stuff.
Let's see.
We're gonna head over here. And that did not open for some reason. That is fine. Totally fine. And we're just gonna walk over here and say hi to these people, because they seem like good upstanding people with the symbol of the absolute carved.
On the hunt. With finesse.
Okay, that sucks. Shadowheart. We're gonna have Shadowheart cast. I'm just now realizing that Shadowheart has not cast a single spell at all today. So might as well do that.
What now?
Oh shit. Forgot about this sort of stuff. Oh. Okay. That awkward moment when you run into the AoE only to die.
Fleet of foot. Still on my feet.
Mind, please. Can you topple?
May the gods take you first.
What's your main... Okay, the main race that I play in D&D... Did I seriously slip on my own ice? Oh my god, that's so dumb. I am a tiefling war... I love my tiefling warlocks. I will never be a... Like... send to Shadowheart. Send to Astarion. Lark is a tiefling warlock? Yeah! Yes!
Very well. Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Hey, look!
What's that? Colorful torso.
Who's the tiefling life cleric, but things happened with Gretz. But yeah, I will always love tiefling warlocks. They are my favorite class and race. I'm currently playing a Drow Druid Monk. Simply because it is what it is.
Looks like they were trying to hide. Didn't work.
Read. That's interesting. That is actually an interesting concept.
There is work to do.
Oh wait, I have a spell scroll. Well, that's wonderful. Asterion.
This way.
That makes me so upset.
All right. What now?
That genuinely makes me upset with how he just took 30 damage for some gold and a, Oh, man. But it is what it is. But yeah. Warlock whose patron doesn't want them using their magic. Let's go ahead.
That's curious.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Send to Astarion. Send to...
Always room for more.
You want to go over here. And then we're going to check out this.
Something.
And here we go to the Iron Hand.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Okay. Where is my... Hold on. I'm gonna talk to Barkus.
There you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
You look worried.
I knew him rash, but this is...
Barkus, you do deserve better than Wulbrin.
Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to.
Seems like a good moment.
Wulbrin Bongle.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Here's hoping.
As long as our objective is...
We do need to go kill Gortash. That is number one.
Common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child.
A hyper-militarized police force.
Civilized
Yep.
servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change. Freedom.
As much as Wulbrin has a good point, he's such an ass.
And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
So Gondians are... So, the Gondians are a dying religion. It is a religion centered around Gond, the god of craftsmen. Gondians like to push the limits on what they can make. Like, if they can try and make something, they will try to make something. But the Iron Hands, I forget who they worship, but they're essentially, they work in direct opposition to the Gondians. Trying to basically anything that a Gondian would, I believe he actually says it, there's nothing that a Gondian can build that, yeah, Gond. Forge Cleric who follows Gond. Gond is great.
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of...
Technically, so actually...
They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace.
He's got...
Would have licked Saravok's boots. Given the
Saravok.
and now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us.
Gond is so much fun. He's such a great god, because literally he's just like, hey, make shit.
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbrin, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
See? This is what I mean.
It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building.
Yep.
Belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't
You
be
can't liberate the people by murdering them.
at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
And thus we have a rune powder bomb. 10d8 plus 40 force damage. An absolutely insane.
The city's stone hurt.
But there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Okay. So with that done, I do think we're going to call it for today. There's a bunch of stuff that we do want to do, but I'm kind of beginning to get burnt out of this today. So we're going to head back. Hold on. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna wait out in front of the temple. And because there's still a bunch of stuff that I want to do in the temple, but it's also going to require a bunch of other stuff. Hide complete. Okay. We're going to F5, and I'm going to say thank you to everyone who showed up. New followers, old followers. It is, thank you to everyone who stopped by. Next stream will most likely be Wednesday. Yeah, next stream will most likely be Wednesday. Also worth noting, we are, if you don't notice this little bar right here, we are 8 followers away from our follower goal of 400 followers. Once we hit that follower goal, I'll do something for you guys. I'm not sure what. I always have that maid outfit. Cat maid. That a follower on TikTok got me, so who knows. I'm also thinking of doing a trying to do a 24-hour stream where I basically just go through and finish the entirety of Baldur's Gate. But that's neither here nor there. Hopefully I can hit my follower goal before my birthday. That's honestly my one want right now, is to hit my follower goal before my birthday, which is coming up in a couple weeks. But anyway, have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Good night.